And then when he told me what happened, how, I'm sure he told you, right?
He did, yeah. Did you see any interaction go down between him and any other person in the bar?
So there was two interactions I saw. There was one guy, I was saying something to Carson. I was playing pool and I said something to Carson. He didn't hear me. And the guy next to me says, "Hey, Carson, this guy's talking to you, man." And I kind of looked at the guy and I was like, "Oh, that's fine. How do you know Carson?" Because it was like some older, like Mexican dude, but he was with this chick.
Okay.
And he's like, "Oh, I've seen Carson around here." He was kind of drunk too. He's like, "I've seen Carson around here," which, I didn't seem suspicious. I was like, whatever, and he was kind of sitting like 2 seats away from Carson, but he was with this girl. They were like there together, and then, so that was the only interaction I saw he had with someone, and then apparently I wasn't supposed to really say anything. He didn't want me to, but I told my girlfriend what had happened, just in case she saw anything that I didn't see,
Okay.
She was there with me. And she said that at one point, me and my buddy were playing pool, and she was talking to Karsten. He knows her family or something like that. So they were talking, sitting at the bar. And at one point, he starts singing. He's kind of an eccentric guy, He likes doing drama and acting and shit like that. So he was like singing along to a song, like kind of like, not loudly, but he was singing along to the song, right, and kind of being like funny or whatever.
Okay.
And there was this guy sitting across the bar that was all by himself. That when I told her what Carson said, Carson said the guy had like curly hair, kind of a bigger guy, like 200 plus pounds, gray shirt, from what he kind of vaguely remembers. She said it kind of sounded like this guy who was sitting across the bar by himself, and she said that when he sung and kind of belted out his little tune he was singing, he like looked up at Carson and like they made eye contact, and the guy kind of smiled, like was like interested in what he was doing. And Gabrielle, my girlfriend, was like, "Yeah, I thought it was kind of funny that like this guy like she just like made a mental note of that. Like she thought it was a weird interaction between. I mean, he didn't suspect anything, weird, but like she just like when I told her about what had happened, she told me then about that. So I told Carson to try and go to Harry's and try and see if he left with someone. Go to try and get the video footage,
Yeah. Okay.
And that's about it.
That's about it. Nothing.